Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is April favorites. Can you believe how fast this year has gone? I just can't even believe it is May already. So I don't have a ton of favorites for this month. I did get quite a few things, but not everything was like, wow. As you might know if you watched my last video, I did recently get a new job with Stila. I don't know what you really call me. I'm an artist, but I'm going to be kind of taking over the Las Vegas area in traveling through the different Sephoras and Ultas. So you will be seeing some Stila products as I discover them, but I will only present them to you if I really think they are amazing and worthy of showing you. I also want to say, as I'm looking at the viewfinder, if you can see my vanity back there, which I'm still working on remodeling. I wish Lowe's would get me my order already for the lights. It's been almost 2 weeks, but anyway, so that's going to change, but I'm sorry it's so messy. I just really haven't had a chance to kind of tidy it up. I try to get these videos in, like I make a mess when I'm putting my makeup on, and then I try to go ahead and make the video. But then I just have such a limited amount of time to make this video. And then as as it gets warmer here and sunnier, like the angles of where I can put my camera change, because the sun comes in this room like kind of brightly as it gets more through the summer. So I don't know, still figuring that out. But favorites. Okay, so I'm gonna get the two Stila things out of the way. I was given a bunch of stuff, not like a ton of stuff. I'm still waiting on getting like the Stay All Day foundation to try, and then you know, an eyeshadow palette. So there's a couple things that I'm going to be sent to have and use, you know, for a couple days, and I'll use it for a couple days before I report back to you how I feel about them. But there are a couple things that I did receive that I really love. I haven't tried before. Of course, the Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. I don't know why I ever strayed from that. It was always been my favorite. It's been my favorite for several years. And then I don't know why I just got so like into that, trying to like find the perfect liquid eyeliner, like before venturing into like the Kat Von D Trooper, which I also love. So basically Trooper, the Stay All Day, I think the Stay All Day lasts even better. And I just found out that it's because it's actual dye, not just pigment. It's an actual dye. So, but it's not gonna hurt your eyes. It's not like that kind of dye, but that's what makes it stay so long, is it's not pigment. So anyway, this is the Stila One Step Correct. And this is a skin tone correcting and brightening serum. So this one, it's got the 3 colors. It's got the green and the peach and like a lavender, and it primes the skin, and the green minimizes redness, the lavender counteracts sallow undertones, and the peach brightens, illuminates, and helps diminish the appearance of sunspots. And it's got this U3 Vival Bio Mineral Complex. Minimizes pores, hydrates and balances, diminishes the look of fine lines and wrinkles. And I put it on today, and being, again, that you all know, I say this all the time, I'm super oily. I actually forgot to put a moisturizer on before I put my foundation on. And usually, if I forget to put a moisturizer on, even though I'm oily, my skin feels tight. Like I can feel it all day long, that my skin is tight, and then I missed a step, and it just doesn't feel right. So I did that today, and it wasn't until I was putting this on that I went, oh crap, I did not put on my moisturizer. So, but my skin feels great. Like I don't know, it felt better than like all those silicone primers that feel like they're kind of suffocating your skin. And it really did. I have redness in my skin. A lot of fair people, you know, you take your makeup off and it's like, hi, I am completely red. It's terrible. Speaking of completely red, you've got to see this video. It's on Comedy Central. Amy Schumer's One Direction parody. It is hilarious. It's basically about, it's like One Direction, like boy band, like singing to Amy Schumer, who's this comedian, about, you know, don't wear makeup, you're perfect as you are. But then she wipes up her whole face and she has like all this redness and everything. They're like, ooh, hold up. We might have been too quick to say don't wear makeup. I mean, you have to watch this video. I think it's hilarious. It's on YouTube. Maybe I'll link it if I can find it, Comedy Central. Anyway. So that just reminded me about the redness. So I do have redness. I have all those issues, fine lines, wrinkles, pores, blah, blah, blah. This is excellent. And I'm not really sure the price. I should know the prices, but I'll put it down below. The second thing from Stila that I discovered is this retractable brush. It's coming out with their Sun collection, which I was shown. I don't think the stores have it yet. It's a retractable brush, and you're like, duh, what's so exciting about a retractable brush? This is amazing for contour. I love using this on my forehead. It fits perfectly in here. I mean, it was just great to contour. I even did the sides of my nose with it. I mean, it is just an excellent little brush for contour, and it's retractable, and I always love a fun retractable brush. This is more, they are selling it with the bronzers. If you're gonna contour with some sort of bronzer, then okay, but I like a big fluffy brush for body and face bronzers. So there's that. And then of course, you knew I wasn't gonna make a favorites video for this month without putting in my Kat Von D Shade and Light. I won't really talk about this because I have 2 other videos on this, and I have 1 tutorial and 1 full review, but this is the Shade and Light. Can't live without, absolutely love this. Must have palette number 2 is going to be the Morphe brushes. And I kind of hate to show this to you because if you don't have it, and unless you are at the Burbank store at this very moment at 10 a.m. on May 1st, Pacific time, you are not gonna probably ever have one. It is the Jaclyn Hill, because I think some are going on sale today. This is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. And I just kind of drank the Kool-Aid on this one. I was like, everybody loves it. And I saw these YouTube videos on it and I thought, oh, it looks nice. And I have a different Morphe palette, and I'll be honest, I like it, but I wasn't like wowed by it. This one I'm really wowed by. The pigment seems to be much better. And let me also say, I got my other Morphe palette from overstock.com instead of from Morphe directly. So I don't know if there's something funky because the pigment in mine wasn't as good as other people have shown in theirs. But I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about this one is amazing pigment. I haven't even like made a dent in a lot of these colors, but trust me, I will. The thing is, you can actually, Morphe or somebody put out, they sell all these shadows individually. So you can kind of make your own Z palette with this of similar colors. But for the price, I think I paid like $38 after tax and everything, somewhere on there. And I was like one of those people that as soon as it went on sale, the first time I missed it, the second time, I was like at my computer right on time. And then it kept saying it was sold out and everybody on Instagram was going nuts. And then people were saying, refresh your page and do this. So I just kind of, because I literally, as soon as it said it was on sale, I went to a checkout and it said it was sold out. So like a lot of people, I was pissed. It's like, what do you mean it's been 10 seconds? How is it sold out? But I refreshed my page and I think it was actually available for quite a few hours on that day. So moving on, another brand I just recently discovered is Hot Makeup USA. And you might have seen if you follow me on Instagram, this lip gloss, which is Good Girl, and this eyeshadow, which is called Harmony. And this is a beautiful, almost like a cream to powder shimmer shade. It just gives a lot of sparkle to the lid. And you know me, I love my sparkle, I love my glitter. And this is gorgeous. And it's layerable. At first it's kind of sheer, but it's very layerable. And I've discovered that if I put a little, lately I've been putting my Urban Decay concealer on my lid instead of Painterly or Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And then I put this on and it really gets that stickiness from the concealer, really grabs the pigment of the shadow. And the packaging is gorgeous. It's rose gold. And I think I found this, I was watching a Dress Your Face video and she used it and she has a code. I think it's Dress Your Face and you get 20% off of Hot Makeup USA. And this is the gloss. It's a super pigmented peach. You kind of have to work with it. Otherwise you do get, it's almost kind of too opaque. I really kind of have to work with it on the lips and smooth it out, but it's a great, if you're like an opaque gloss, some people are sheer gloss wearers, some people are opaque gloss wearers, some people like both. So this is kind of more like a liquid lipstick, and this one is called Good Girl. And they're, you know, typical department store prices, I think 17 and 18 or 19, and then with the 20 off, it's really nice. So then I discovered also my favorite for this month is this gorgeous Cosmetics lip liner in Skinny Dip. It's just a light nude pink. I'm wearing that also today, but I kind of went around with that Good Girl gloss and smoothed it out. Here's the thing with me. Whenever I line my lips at all, it looks like I've overlined them. It looks like I have too dark of a lip liner sometimes. I kind of like that look, but sometimes in photos especially, it shows up even more kind of lined than it does in person. So I'm always on the hunt for a lip liner that is going to be dark enough to be kind of noticeable, not too noticeable, but not so pale on my fair skin that it just blends into the rest of my face and doesn't really do what a lip liner is supposed to do, or just kind of makes my lips look smaller. So I've discovered this one watching Babs Beauty. I'm sure we've all seen her by now, because pretty much every brand on Instagram has featured her. You know, she's a beautiful, very like platinum blonde, and she does beautiful makeup on herself. And I don't know if she's a makeup artist, but we've communicated a little bit. She's very, very sweet. She lives in Ohio. And what I like about her is that she is very sweet, and she's kind of like me. She does, in that she replies to people, you know, hopefully she'll stay that way, where she actually replies to her subscribers and cares and answers their questions. Because a lot of times when these YouTubers and Instagram, they get like in sort of Insta famous or something, they think that they're like an actual celebrity and that they just can be too cool for school and not respond to the people who basically created them. They say, bite the hand that feeds you, is kind of like what that is all about. But anyway, she's not like that. Hopefully she won't change. And she's very fair skinned and blonde hair and all that stuff. And I think she has blue eyes like me. Anyway, she used this lip liner and I was like, oh, that looks kind of perfect. Like, you know, like a nude lip liner, but not too nude, not too dark. So I purchased it, and I actually discovered that they do have this at Namie's, which I love. They, you know, are where I get my big discount from in LA, so that's cool. So this is called Skinny Dip. Yeah, I also found out you can just order this on Amazon. Skinny Dip. And then one more thing before I go to something that I'm not even really sure I should talk about, but let's get first to this Sephora Teint Infusion. This is the Sephora dupe of the Christian Dior other dropper foundation that I reviewed a couple months back. I actually did end up returning that because I can't stand the perfume in that. I know I've read reviews where people are like, most people can smell it, but other people are like, I don't smell the fragrance. How can you not? To me, it's a bottle of perfume with some makeup in it. And I had to return it just because I couldn't even use it for like clients, because I just, you know, I had one color and was not something that, you know, for $60 or whatever I paid, I was like, I'll exchange it for something else. So I got this one, and it is very similar. It's not, the finish isn't as flawless as the Dior, but it has no fragrance, and it does give the same type of coverage. But I think I did, and I'm gonna check this out. I should have done the research before I made this video, but I am pretty sure that ounce-wise though, it might be the same price. I think somebody else said that this is 0.67 ounces, where the Dior is 1 ounce and the Dior is 55 or something. I don't know, I'll have to do the math calculations, or you can do it on your own if you want, but I don't know, I like it. I like it. It's very similar to the Dior and has no fragrance, and it's worth a try. And I've been using this for several days and no breakouts. And that was another issue with the Dior, is that I had some breakouts, and that's never good. So, okay. So that's another favorite of the month. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about Gerard Cosmetics. If you've been on Instagram at all, or if you watch big YouTubers, a lot of people use Gerard Cosmetics. And by my saying this, I am probably never going to be featured on their page, which kind of helps, you know, helps people when you're featured on a brand's page. I'm probably not gonna get a lot of love from them from this, but I always want to be straight up with my viewers. I will never sell out. I will never promote anything I don't 100% believe in. I just can't get on board or drink the Kool-Aid or whatever the saying is. I do like their lighted lip glosses. Personally, I find their lipsticks to be a little drying. Some of them a lot drying. You know, I did have issues, not recently. Recently, they've shipped to me pretty quickly because they're in California. I'm in Nevada. I get it within a couple days. But last summer, when I first time I ordered from them, I had a lot of issues. It took a month to get my order. They kept giving me all these stories. I've heard from other people on YouTube and Instagram that they've had issues with customer service as well. So that's neither here nor there as far as, you know, well, I don't want to say that because it is a big deal to a lot of people. You know, you spend your money, you want to get your product, and you want good customer service. So last week, Shannon, who's like huge on YouTube, 2 million subscribers if you don't know her or close to that, she created her own lip gloss with Gerard Cosmetics, and it's called Candy Kiss. And it's a peachy pink. I love a peachy pink. We all know I love a peachy pink. So I ordered it. It came pretty quickly. I got the 2-pack. It was 2 for $20. So that's a good price, right? That's like drugstore prices. So I got this and I got Pink Tiara. I haven't even tried Pink Tiara yet. I have Nude. I really like Nude. It's the first one I ever got. I have Buttercream, which is a pretty pink that turns hot pink on me. So I don't use that one very much. And then Shimmer of Hope, which is a nice nude pink. This one is more of a peachy pink. Now, my issue with this, my light worked. I like the light up for nighttime. It's kind of cool and novelty. But when I'm putting on my makeup during the day, when I'm trying in my makeup mirror and I'm trying to put it on, I really can't see what I'm doing. The light kind of almost detracts from what I'm doing. And it does have a mirror on the side. But my issue with this is it goes on my lips personally very patchy. Like I put it on and I just don't really get like even color. I don't know. It's definitely, if you've used like a Chanel Glossomer or Dior Addict or something like of those lines, you know, a nice smooth gloss. This just, while the color is gorgeous and once it's on, it's very pretty. You can kind of even see on my hand, it just doesn't smoothly go on. And I've heard that about a couple of their glosses. So you're like, why are you showing me this? Is supposed to be your favorites? Well, I really do like most of their glosses and I do like this when I have it on, but it's just as far as the application, you know, but now that I think about it, for $10, you know, that is kind of like a drugstore price. And I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about this. So I just basically wanted to tell you all that, you know, in my experience, it's not worth going like all crazy over, but if you want to try one or two things when they always have great promo codes, then by all means do it. As I said, I really love the nude gloss and I really do love the Shimmer of Hope, and a lot of big YouTube gurus, I hate that word, and other, you know, Instagram people with a lot of followers, they do use them. I do use them, I'm gonna admit, but those are just my thoughts overall on the company, I guess. And so I don't know. I mean, I've had good and bad experience with their customer service. I've had good and bad experiences with their products. So I guess what I'm saying is maybe judge for yourself. If you're willing to kind of take the chance on them, you might have a great experience, you might have a bad experience, but I'm just telling you that I will be always honest with you. It won't be because I'm trying to get promoted anywhere, or I want to be honest with you. If you're not honest with your viewers, then what are you? It's just pointless, I think. So that's all. Those are my favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will try some of those things. And you know, with my job starting more regularly soon, and just, I'm not quite sure how many videos I'll be able to make, but I will still try to make at least one a week, 2 if I can. That's all. This is a Friday, so have a good weekend. And if you're watching this not on a Friday, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.